Afternoon baseball from the East Bay in the Oakland Coliseum. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jarrell Cotton gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Kansas City, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Now at the plate, Billy Burns. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here it comes on 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he goes to second with it. And that'll put the runner at first here, and we'll have to see how indeed they decide to score that play.
Number 13, Salvador.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
In is Jorge Soler, and he fouls this one off. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Soler is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Royals do strike for a run here on the RBI triple. Bottom of the first coming up, and KC's off and running. It's 1-0. Jake Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first home run of the season, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Popped him up. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Now in the box, Jed Lowry, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Junis is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Two and one to the A's first baseman. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball three.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Burns is there. And that's the third out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ball. Digging in, Jorge Bonifacio, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Benintendi is there. One pitch, one out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Nope. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Full count to Alcides Escobar. Alex Gordon would be next. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Here's Chris Davis now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Of course, there was a fastball.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Stephen Vogt will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Going after it is Gordon. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We've played 2 full innings and we are tied 1-1. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gordon playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Alex Gordon is retired to kick off the inning. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. There's ball 4. Standing in, Billy Burns. First time up, he went down looking. A ball and no strikes. There he goes. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Kenna sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Striding in, Keon Broxton comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
From the stretch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Two-0 count. The pitch. Soft liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Broxton leads off first with one away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Driven nicely into the gap. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One and one.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. In there, strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's got it. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Royals leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first down. Now at the plate, Mark Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Stephen Vogt. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Alex Gordon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. So digging in now, Whit Merrifield. It was a walk in his last trip. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So stepping in, Billy Burns. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again? And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. That'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Gordon arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Moustakas shading to his right. 2 gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Line toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the runner will score from second. And to score is the runner from first. It's 6-1.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Eric Skoglund will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Skoglund, a 25-year-old. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit hard up the middle. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batter.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. In is Jorge Soler.
Designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Here's the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them before.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Jorge Bonifacio is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So now it's Mark Hanna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Mark Hanna.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Jesus Sucre will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard down the right field line. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now to the plate, Keon Broxton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit, so that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Marcus Semien will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Hit hard down the left field line, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Broxton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Burns to the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Broxton rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving. Teammates in the dugout.
Stephen Piscotty will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Hard hit ball to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jesus Sucre will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Stephen Piscotty will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Leading off for the Royals, first baseman number 19.
Now here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tony Zitch takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kenna has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a strike. Cuthbert stands at first with 1 out. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Alex Gordon is the second out in the 7th inning. Seared down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And a fastball just a bit up. Second and third, 2 away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Royal strand. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lowry.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike one. Curveball bounces and this one gets away.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Perfect throw and they got him at second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Kevin Segrist been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Santiago Casilla will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Moustakas stands at second with no outs. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Stepping up now, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So striding in, Jorge Bonifacio. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Royals leave 1. They're down 7-1. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So now it's Mark Canha. As he rips it on the ground to second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Sucre comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Sucre, former Tampa Bay Ray, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike. One and 2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Alcides Escobar. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that's in there. Base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's flared toward left center. In comes Broxton. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game. So next to the plate for the Royals, Billy Burns. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 4. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Blake Trinan gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Burns over at second. Moustakas at first. 2 out in the inning. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Emilio Pagan gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Oakland A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jarrell Cotton earns the win, his 2nd. Jake Junis struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
A reminder that extra parts train service is available on the Fremont Daily City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly.